Sitting here at this bonfire has been nice. All these enemies we have fought, dying, coming back from the death, the suffering we have gone through, all leads to this. Solitude, sitting here staring at this fire, brings life, brings a certain sense of joy. But now it's time to continue on our journey. Came down this ladder before. That's where the dragon is, up at the top. He's probably waiting for us out there, ready to burn us to charred ash. We have to keep moving forward. If we stop now, we won't get to the Bell of Awakening. We must find that bell. Make our way up the stairs, into the hallway, corridor. We can hear the dragon above us. Doesn't seem to know we're down here. I'm sure if we pop our heads up, he'll see us quickly. We must be careful. The enemies see us right away. They head down the stairs. They're probably trying to lure me up there. It's all part of an elaborate plan. The moment that dragon sees us, he's gonna shoot fire all over this bridge. We have to run across behind that wall. Another narrow escape. He's perched up on that castle wall. Maybe if we stand here long enough, he'll fly down looking for us. We must run. If he sees us, we're dead. Too late. No narrow escapes this time. We probably should have known that was going to happen. Miraculously, we end up right back where we started. Maybe there's another way. Seems that crossing the bridge just isn't possible. We might have to leave our souls behind. Or maybe not. Wasn't much to collect anyways. Back down the stairs we go. There seems to be another way out here. Should probably check it out. As we round the bend, we notice out in the distance castle walls. Seems that that's where we were before, the undead burg. We've made our way back up to the top. I imagine the bell's probably somewhere up there. More enemies. We parry with ease, stabbing the enemy with our sword right in his torso. The other one had a spear and a shield. Standing on the edge, we had to be careful. One wrong move, we're gonna fall off. Better to let him come to us, I guess. You always gotta be crafty in these fights. Doesn't seem to be budging. Block with our sword and get hit really hard by the spear. Time to use the Estus. Parry. He's no match for us. Parrying has always been Domhnall's strong suit. Rats. Must be careful, we don't want to be poisoned. Any experience with rats in the past has always been bad. Their venomous bite will cause us much more suffering than we can even imagine. Not the short-term kind like falling off the edge or being killed by a dragon's fire. The lingering kind makes you suffer. We climb up the ladder, and we can see down below that this is the other side of the bridge where the dragon's perched. Unfortunately, we can't get through the gate. There's only one way to go. The parry doesn't work that time. The enemy was too fast. Luckily, we hit it from behind. The Black Knight's sword's still in our possession, but we can't use it yet. Soon enough, we'll be able to. As we look ahead, we see this giant beast staring at us. Looks like he's clad in some type of armor. His eyes are red. Here comes the hollow. Run straight across, we're definitely dead. We look over to the right, we see a staircase. We have to gun it toward there. There's enemies all about. 2 archers off in the distance firing. Others coming up the stairs. Seems like we're outmatched. We must be fast. Apparently we're not fast enough. I think we should take out the archers. Make it easier. The one archer takes out a sword. Better we don't fall off the edge there. We'll have to fight that boar down below. The 2 shield bearers are tough. The other guy comes toward us. He falls off again. Easier to just get behind the shields. Stab him from the back. Another good kill. The beast wanders below us. Another hollow sneaks up from behind. These enemies are relentless, coming after us at every turn. Boar waits down below. Maybe we can lure him. We just picked up an item. An alluring skull. The alluring skulls are interesting. A skull with meekly lingering souls. Throw to shatter and spread souls to attract certain types of enemies. Souls are a concentration of life, and the life-starred hollows are lured by its power. Not effective for all enemies. Maybe we can use this on the boar, as well as our fire bombs. Lure him into a trap. Might be the only way to take him out. Down below, there's a large fire. If we can lure the boar to the fire, he might burn. We try to throw our firebomb, but he runs away. Seems like he knows what's happening here. This might be the only way to take him out. We'll throw another one. He doesn't seem to be coming over. We might have to go to him. Do this the hard way. That other hollow He's below shooting arrows at us. Didn't realize he was right there. One last hurdle before we take out the big guy. The only way to do it is to get him with the fire bombs from here. Can't because the wall's in the way. Perhaps we could try stabbing him from behind. Ah, amazing. Must be careful. It worked. This guy's stubborn. He doesn't want to go down without a fight. We'll show him. He's not that smart. However, let's lure him into the fire. Huh. Just like that, take the big guy down. More hollows. We received the helm from the Boar as the hollows make their way up out of this little corridor down below. We might check that out next. Fang Boar helm. Severed head of the fully armored Fang Boar, taken by the one who killed it as proof of his victory, just as the gods once did with the head of the ancient dragon. Can be worn on the head as a surprisingly sound piece of protective gear. Looks like a heavy set of armor. Probably not a good idea to put that on our heads. Use it in your future. Looks like there's a gate straight ahead. Another hollow standing on the other side, waiting for us. Looks like the only way to go is down to the corridor below where the hollows came out of. There's more. This one seems to be luring us into some sort of trap. We better be careful not to rush in. Gotta be fast. Gotta be swift. Never know. Someone's gonna pop out of the shadows. Someone or something. Barry. No match for us. Another failed attempt by another hollow. We receive a mystery key from the corpse below. I wonder where that leads to. Seems that the purpose of this key is unknown. It appears to be a basic prison cell key. I might find use for that later. We see a ladder over to the left. Two more enemies await at the top. One gets parried, the other misses its swing. Seems we've been honing our skills quite well. The challenges we've met made us stronger in our journey. As we make it to the top of the room, we see another fog door. Back above the bridge that we were before, where we killed the boar. Making our way higher and higher. We have to be getting close to the bell. As we walk to this narrow corridor, up above we see a very powerful looking knight. Doesn't seem like he's gonna go down very easy. We have to be very careful. Maybe we could sneak up from behind. It works. And we stab the knight in his back, hitting him with a fierce strike of our scimitar. He lunges in. Luckily for us, we have victory against the knight, and we receive a shield from the corpse. It's the knight's shield. He must have died fighting that night, and left his shield behind. The shield reads, "This medium metal shield is elegantly carved and painted. Although it is thought to have been used by ancient knights of the nobility, its defense capabilities are similar to the other shields. Seems to be slightly heavier than what we're using now. Domhnall likes to have less weight on his back. It makes dodging and making swift movements a lot easier." We make our way up the tower and look to the left, and there's another knight. Hollow knight with a shield. Nothing we haven't dealt with before. These can be sometimes tough if you're not careful. We hear something. Another hollow, probably, waiting for us to appear. We must be careful making our way out here. Seems like it could be a trap. We look out and we see a spear of a hollow. And another knight waiting for us. I knew it. This is how these enemies work. They try to trap you. Take you out. We must heal, or we will die against this knight. He seems very powerful, but we are able to parry him. Unfortunately, we can't get the killing blow. The knight backs us down into the narrow corridor below. We parry him, and we get the killing blow. A valiant effort. Another speared knight in a narrow corridor. It's not a good place to fight him. We get a lucky shot in. He comes at us aggressively, but we're able to stab his back. Seems like we made it out. We look out ahead and it looks like there's an undead church up ahead. That has to be where the first bell is located. The man at the Firelink did mention something about an undead church. That's our next destination. But first, let's make our way down. We make our way out to a courtyard and another knight sees us. Seems like this is the entrance to the undead church, just from the other side. We gotta be smart in this fight. He's quick. And his shield is hard to get through. We attempt to parry, but he's too fast. We nailed the parry. These nights are becoming a little bit easier each time. We pick up a strange item called the Titanite Shard. Not quite sure what they're used for. Titanite Shard for weapon reinforcement, most common Titanite material. Reinforces standard weapons to +5. Titanite shards are fragments of legendary slabs. Titanite is etched into weapons to reinforce. Titanite is going to strengthen our weapons. I wonder if we can use it on the Black Knight's sword. Maybe we'll be able to take out these enemies with great ease. There's only one way to find out. We pick up another key. It's some basement. And pull the lever to the gate. This will make it easier for us in case we have to come back this way. Leads back out to the main area with the Boar. There's more enemies here in this church. It's probably better if we go the other way. We don't want to rush in and get killed. It's been a while since we found a bonfire. I could use some rest. Down below, guarding the back door of the undead church, are 3 hollows. 2 with shields and 1 with a crossbow. Must be careful. We must run. If we don't run now, we will be killed. We make our way into this tower, over to the right. We feel death creeping up on us, slowly. We hear, down below, it sounds to be like a blacksmith, and find our next bonfire, just in the nick of time. Resting here is very nice. These bonfires are our only source of relaxation, or where we're able to really collect our thoughts and meditate. Other than this, the rest of the world is shrouded in chaos, misery. But here we can rest. We killed many enemies along the way, absorbing their power. It's time that we hone our skills. If we can remember clearly, the Black Knight's sword required us to have certain skills. Better to check that again just to see. Our strength and dexterity are too low. We have to level up. It's going to be a while before we're able to use that. But once we are, it'll make things much easier. We hear the sound of a hammer banging on metal down below. Maybe it's a friend. Maybe it's a foe. There's only one way to tell. We look ahead of us and we see an older man, very muscular, sitting down, forging a sword. He's got a long white beard and long white hair tied in the back in a ponytail.
Well, you must be a new arrival. I'm Andre of Astoria. If you require smithing, then speak to me.
His name's Andre of Astoria. He's the smith down here in the undead parish.
Most weapons and armor are mighty sturdy indeed, but every hunk of metal has its breaking point. If you notice durability running low, it's time to repair. You can ask a blacksmith like myself, or do it on your own with a grindstone. The nice thing about weapons, they never betray you, so pay them a little respect, eh?
Maybe we should repair our weapon. It's gone through enough. Seems that Andre can do a lot for us. He can power up our weapons, he can repair them, as well as sell us the proper Titanite in order to upgrade. Maybe it would be a good idea to upgrade our scimitar. Seems as though the Black Knight's sword can only be upgraded with special Titanite, called Twinkling Titanite. But the scimitar can be powered up by basic Titanite. All of these weapons do different things. Some are slower, some are faster. Some have magical powers. It was amazing.
Don't get yourself killed. Neither of us want to see you go hollow.
Quite amazing the work that Andre was able to do on our sword. Feels like a whole brand new blade. There's another area down below. Not quite sure where it's gonna go. And there's this giant demon straight down the hall. He shoots lightning at us and almost cooks us to death. May not be a good idea to go down there yet. They always say curiosity killed the cat. Maybe we'll make our way inside the undead church. See if we can take out those enemies. As we were making our way up the stairs, we look out and we see a giant gate up ahead. We make our way across the bridge and we see a man or hollow cladded in some type of round armor. Looks to be an onion knight.
Oh, forgive me. I was absorbed in thought. I am Siegmeyer of Katarina. Quite honestly, I've run flat up against a wall. Or a gate, I should say. The thing just won't budge, no matter how long I wait. And oh, have I waited. So here I sit, in quite a pickle, weighing my options, so to speak. Still closed. Still closed.
Sigmeier sits outside the gate waiting for it to open. Doesn't look like it's gonna budge. Not quite sure what's behind these gates. But whatever it is, I'm sure we will meet up with in the future. Let's make our way down. Back to the undead church. Keep pressing forward, killing the enemies. That's the only way we're going to advance. It's the only way we're gonna get that first bell. The more we kill, the more we grow stronger. The more we die, the more we grow stronger. Domhnall realizes that there's no end in sight. There's only one way, and that's to victory and triumph. It's not going to be easy getting. But we will. As we make our way inside the undead church, we slowly approach and see a gate at the far end. Wonder where that might go. As we make our way in, we see a giant knight clad in armor. His shield's taller than us, and his mace is giant, fierce. His armor is so heavy, but he moves like it's light armor. We have to be quick. We stumble the giant as he tries to drink his Estus, and we're able to kill him. We receive his helm, his leggings, and another Titanite shard. Seems to be Domhnall's lucky day. Unfortunately, that armor is probably too heavy. We look up above and we see this horrible-looking mage with a trident staring down at us. Probably better not to go that way. We make our way over and see the statue of a lady holding a baby. We find a firekeeper soul from a corpse. This is a different soul. It's not like one we've seen before. Must have some type of special use. Soul of a long-lost firekeeper. Each firekeeper is a corporeal manifestation of her bonfire, and a draw for the humanity which is offered to her. Her soul is gnawed by the infinite humanity, and can boost the power of precious Estus flasks. It can be used to gain humanity and restore HP at the cost of losing the firekeeper soul to reinforce Estus flasks. Seems like we can reinforce our Estus flask. We look over to the right and see that cage again. Seems like it's some type of lift. Probably better to see where it goes. These enemies knew we were coming. They stood, waited in the undead church for us. The giant, the knights, and the mage. We'll have to kill them all if we want to make our way to the top. It seems the lift has taken us down, back to the Firelink Shrine. It's amazing. This is where it all began. We made our way so far up, and just that easy we were able to come back down. The man here at Firelink did mention something about the lift being broken. It seems that we finally fixed it. As we make our way down the stairs, we see a cleric in big armor, has a mace and a knight's shield.
Hello there. I believe we are not acquainted. I am Petrus of Tharaland. Have you business with us? If not, I'd prefer to keep a distance, if possible.
Petrus wants to keep a distance. He seems polite enough.
Hello there. I realize that I have requested that we retain our distance, but I also want you to know that it is not meant in ill will. Here, take this, as a token of peace. No, go ahead. It's for you.
Petrus hands us a copper coin. Not quite sure what it's for.
Oh my, you again. Oh, I know. How about this? I have to await my companions here anyway. So what if I were to teach you some miracles? Would that please you?
We really were never one for miracles. Domhnall never really used magic much. He relied on his skills with a sword and shield. But maybe it's time for a change.
Very well. Then first, a covenant with the gods.
Petrus asked us to join a covenant. I guess it wouldn't hurt to say yes.
Now let me share my miracles. Only their ultimate effectiveness will be determined by your efforts and your faith.
Pretty interesting. We were never one for miracles, but it seems like Petrus has a lot to choose from. Unfortunately, they are all a little bit too expensive for us to buy. Maybe one day we will learn these miracles, but right now it seems like we have to focus on honing our skills with the sword so that we're able to use the Black Knight sword and take out the most powerful of enemies.
Come again. The effectiveness of the teachings depend upon your faith.
Petrus seemed nice enough, but he had a mission of his own, while we had our own mission. We make our way back down to the bonfire at Firelink. The crestfallen knight sits there in anguish.
Ah, your face. You're practically hollow. But who knows? Going hollow could solve quite a bit.
We can't tell if he's on our side or not. He just sits there with that mopey look on his face, trolling us every time we come back. It's always nice to rest here, but we can't stay for long. We have to make our way back up to the church. We have to ring the 2 bells, that's what we know this far. We know one has to be up here. It's the only way. We look around. There's the 3 knights down below and the mage up top. Maybe we can make our way up these stairs to see what awaits us. We have to get to that bell. The knight's not easy. He never is. We're able to take him out with a parry. We make our way up top. That mage is up here somewhere, but I have a feeling he's not alone. Just some creepy dance outside, shooting magic at us. Here he comes, fierce with his trident, horrifying. He sends hollows after us down the stairs. We must be careful here. Seems like he's enchanted them with some type of spell. There's many of them out there. He stands in the hall blocking all of them from coming in. This is nearly impossible. Let the hollows through. We can't fight everyone at once. We have to take them out one at a time. Quickness was always our strong suit, though. Thankfully, he's right there, blocking the rest of his minions. You take him out, we're good. He falls to his death as the rest of the hollows rush in behind his dead corpse. We have to two-hand these guys. Do more damage. They hit hard, fierce. One rushes down after us, down the stairs. His friends slowly coming up from behind. As the mage's corpse rolled down the steps, we noticed that he dropped his weapon, his trident. Seems that we've killed all the hollows. Hopefully none are waiting for us. We make our way into the room and receive a large soul. Seems like we've made our way up to the top. The bell has to be up here somewhere. We also have a lot of souls. The power that we've consumed from the fallen enemies can be used for the Black Knight's sword. I don't know what's outside this door, but whatever it is, I'm sure it won't be easy. Maybe it's better to head back. Or we go through. I have a bad feeling about this. There's no way we're gonna be able to get to that bell that easily. Maybe it's better to come back. We don't want to make the fool's choice here. Domhnall was never one to rush into things. Always thought out his next move. Could be bad if we rush in. Maybe it's better to explore this area a bit more. Take out the knights down below. Another knight approaches us. Parrying him is not easy. We're not able to get the parry. We have to heal. Parried. That's all it takes. One false move. And you're dead. We receive the rapier from the knight. Rapiers are good dexterity weapons. Doesn't seem to be as good as the scimitar, but not bad. We look ahead and there's a wooden door covered by planks. Going through it was quite easy. As we make our way up the stairs, we see a cell ahead. This must be what that mystery key was for.
Oh, still human, are you? Then I am in luck. Could you help me? As you can see, I am stuck without recourse.
There's a man in the cell, clad in golden armor. We don't know why he is locked up in here, but I guess it's better to open the cage. We can defend ourselves if we have to.
Thank you. Yes, sincerely. I am Knight Lautrec of Karim. I truly appreciate this. and I guarantee a reward. Only later.
Nightlaw Trek. Doesn't want to give us a reward for freeing him.
Yes, very sorry. Your reward will have to wait. I've just been freed. Allow me some time. I am free. Now, I can get back to work.
We get a bad vibe from Nightlaw Trek. Doesn't seem to be true to his word. We free him from jail and he gives us nothing. No reward. Barely even a thank you. A hollowed out corpse sits in a barrel. Take its humanity for our own gain. Sometimes you have to be selfish in this world. Take all the humanity you can get. We can now make our way down the stairs and maybe take out those last few knights that were waiting for us. The mage won't cause us any problems anymore. There seems to be 2 knights up ahead, laying in wait. From what we remember, there was a 3rd knight as well. He sees us off in the distance and makes his way up. We can fight them one-on-one, but if we have to fight 2, might be too much of a challenge. Must be careful. Heal when we can. His attacks are so swift. Almost as fast as us. He attempts to heal. Catch him off guard. We take out the knight. Pillage his body to receive another Titanite. It's always better to have a stronger weapon. Another knight waits up ahead. 2 knights. One is backstabbed. The other sees us in the distance. It's gonna be a 2-on-1 fight from here on out. The other one heals up. You have to be careful. We can parry. Maybe we can win this fight. We get hit hard by both the knights. The pews in the undead church block us. We're stabbed again. This fight looks futile. I don't know if we can win this on our own. It's hard to concentrate. Parries just aren't working for us. Seems like our death might come. Parried. We're able to parry the one knight. Make it an even one-on-one fight from here on out. As the other rushes toward us, we're able to dodge his attack. Hit by his shield. Shouldn't be terribly difficult. We're able to parry the knight and lay him to rest. We'll take those souls. They'll be useful. You look around in the first room and there's really nothing to be found. Better to head back out to the blacksmith. Maybe it would be a good idea to check out that area down below. Might be something down there that we can use. There was that giant demon waiting for us. The one who shot us with a lightning bolt. Might have to run past him. We head back down to the bonfire. As we've killed all these enemies, it seems that we are filled with humanity. We turn ourselves back into our human form, the one that we recognize, and kindle the bonfire. Our Estus fills up. Resting is necessary on this long journey. Andre can't really power up our weapon any more than it already is. We really would like to use that Black Knight sword. Better to hone our skills. All that kindling was a distraction. From what we can remember, we needed 20 strength. Seems like we can only get to 19. We picked up some souls of fallen warriors on the way. We consume the souls of the fallen warriors and feel our power growing. Kicks us up a notch. We're able to put our strength to 20. Feel ourselves becoming stronger. I guess the only way to go is down. This guy looks too powerful for us. Some otherworldly creature with a giant mace, scepter type weapon, shooting lightning bolts. Better to run past this one. We make our way out to a forest area. As we make our way away from the demon, we hear crickets in the distance. Very peaceful. Until attacked by a giant tree man. The tree men whip vines at us. They are fierce enemies of the forest. Never seen anything like this before. We make our way into Darkroot Garden. It's so peaceful here. The ambiance is great, but there's still enemies ahead. They're not peaceful at all. They know why we're here. We make our way out onto the edge of the cliff. Look down below. So vast. There's a strange relaxation we get from being here in the Darkroot Garden. Something about this area reminds us of home. A place that we haven't been to in a long time, but remember like we were there. We peer down and see a crystal lizard down below. We have to kill him. Crystal lizard disappears. Seems our luck isn't that great. Might be a bad omen. It's too bad. Not everything always works out the way you want it to. Didn't work out great for this hollow here. So you receive his armor. Leather armor reads, armor made of soft leather. Very common type of protective gear. Not much to go on, really. Just the basic armor. I get a sense of danger here. don't quite know what's going to be waiting for us up ahead. Maybe it's better to go the other way. We make our way across over to the back of the forest to find a path that goes down. As we make our way down, we are met with a terrible fate. Another Black Knight down below, waiting for us. We have to fight him. He has a giant spear, or a glaive type weapon. The only way we're going to beat this guy is by being very careful. He swings the glaive with ferocity. I don't think we're going to be able to parry him. The only way to do it would be very quick, fast on our feet. Hit him when we can with the backstabs. Domhnall's always been very good with these kind of fights. It's like playing a game of chess. One wrong move and you're dead. Make the right moves and you'll stay alive long enough. It's better to stay up close against this guy. The further we get away, the more distance, the more powerful he is. We hit him with various backstabs. Quick enough with our sword that we're able to get around him. This one might push him off a cliff. Not quite. It's never that easy. We have to be careful we don't fall off. It happens so easily. Black Knight is powerful. He won't die, no matter how many times we hit him. Finally, we take him out. He drops a magical Titanite chunk, color blue. Domhnall's stamina is great. He's able to withstand long, hard-fought battles against fierce enemies. We make our way up to see a tower up ahead. We don't recognize this place. We hear footsteps inside. Must be a powerful enemy. We must be careful as we see a knight peek his head out from the wall, clad in armor. We have to be careful and swift. He was waiting for us. We must fight. And be fast, just like with the knight. Doesn't seem like our attacks do all that much. We do very little damage. Better to escape for now. Stay alive. There's no way we can kill him at our current state. Our weapon's not powerful enough to pierce through that armor. We make our way up the tower. We start to get a familiar feeling. There's a door. We use the master key as the knight makes his way up. This is the area where we fought the Taurus demon. If we can lead him out, we might be able to get away. Lead him to the dragon. He'll be burned to a crisp. He makes his way out. Seems like he's going the other way, as the knights try to follow us down. Seems like we ended up right where we started. right back at the bonfire. The dragon, the bridge, the Hollow Knights. We have to run again. We're able to make our way down. Seems like we made our way back right where we started, and we feel stronger, we feel better, but not quite where we want to be. It's all about the Black Knight's sword and its power. We're able to use it. We'll be able to ring that first bell of awakening. But for now, we rest. Domhnall's efforts have been great. He has gone through some struggles during his journey, but we're slowly making our way to where we need to be, to the finish line, to ring that first bell to see what it brings. But for now, we bid you all farewell. See you in the next episode of Dark Souls ASMR, The Journey of Domhnall.